guys, Mixed Duality here, and welcome back to Dream Daddy, where we're about to patronize a bar and most likely meet more daddies to romance, because that's how this game works. So, without further ado, let's go. Dad tip number 1, don't forget to floss every day. I actually got through the whole dad tip. Oh my god, that's probably not going to happen again in the entire game. Anyway, a big burned out neon sign hangs above a tiny dive bar. Jim and Kim's, huh? Alright, it'll do. The bar is small and dimly lit. The crack of pool balls sounds in the back as patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights hover above the bartender. I can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I pull up a seat at the bar. Oh, ew. This reminds me of an Applebee's, except just a bar. What'll it be? 1 beer, please. Sure thing, boss. The bartender slides me an ice-cold beer. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. Oh. I awkwardly turn my attention to The Game, which is playing on one of the TVs on the wall. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but is currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. The brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I silently cheer on my favorite team. Go, go, go! Hoping I don't get into any confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposing team. I mean, I suppose I wouldn't want to get into a bar fight. Is that kind of who Daddy Issues is? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Several people in this bar are wearing the distinctive colors of the team I dislike, although I believe from their demeanor that, like me, the passion for their team is all in good fun. A middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass sidles up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. Hey, sailor. Oh, hello. Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often? Oh, no, I actually just moved to this part of town today. I'm Daddy, by the way. Daddy. This never is going to get old for me, guys. Are you watching The Game? Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win. They'll win the game with ease. Oh, I love that team. And also, I love the game. I love someone who knows their way around balls. Okay. I'm getting the impression she's a little drunk. A little. Buy a gal a drink? Yeah, sure. Let's buy Mary a drink. I almost reluctantly single the bartender and order Mary another glass of wine. Neil jokes back and forth with Mary. They're clearly friends, and this clearly isn't her first time doing this. She tips her glass at me. Suppose I gotta keep you company now. Hey, so, what do you want to know? What's your deal? Me? I'm a ghost, Daddy. I haunt the hallowed halls of Jim and Kim's, waiting for my beloved to return from the sea. Really? No. Homegirl just loves a drink. So, what else can you tell me about this part of town? This conversation is really awkward, not like any of the other daddies he's talked to so far. It's quiet, that's for sure. If you want an idyllic little life with white picket fences, this is the place to do it. But every town has its secrets, you know. She takes a sip of her drink. That was a little too ominous for my taste. She leans closer. Would you like to know some of my secrets? Oh boy. Maybe some other time.
Come on.
Suit yourself, sailor. Mary saunters off, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. Oh, well, we didn't really hit it off with Mary, so maybe it's for the best. She seems like a nice girl, though. I happily watched the game over another beer. The game has gotten close in terms of points, a little too close than what I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points for the other team, putting them in the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Huh. Go team. It's the brooding man from the Coffee Spoon. He sits alone, sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. Enjoying the game? I am, now that we're winning. Oh, we must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team is far superior. In my opinion, my team is far superior. What is this dialogue? I have to disagree with that. Based upon our win-loss record, I'd say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong, since as it stands right now, my team is beating yours. The conversation ends there, and we both go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, with both sides playing their hardest to win. But in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple throughout the bar. Woo, 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 woo. I raise a respectful glass at the man drinking whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us based on mutual love for the game. He motions to the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man sidles one over to me. Ooh, the man bought me a drink, eh? The name's Robert. Thanks, I'm Daddy. You must be new here. Mary already hit on you? Yeah. Robert chuckles. She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town, and slimy as it is, you'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim or Kim that runs this place? No, that'd be Neil. Neil waves from across the bar. Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in this world. Okay. You a whiskey fella or a beer fella? Beer, but I'll drink most things. You like shots? This guy is gonna get me drunk. I love shots. Thank God. He likes me. Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me. Here's to your health. I feel like we're not going to be that healthy if we're doing shots, and apparently I'll drink anything, but whatever. We take the shots. The whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. Wait, I think this is what making friends is. Okay, Daddy, this guy's out of my friends league, but I think if I plays my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. Oh, he's so awkward and adorable. Compliment his cool leather jacket, compliment his rugged good looks, compliment his hand tattoo. This is a dating sim. Compliment his rugged good looks. Your face is good. Oh, he likes me. Thanks. Wait, I think this is what flirting is. Man, this guy is mysterious and cool. Way cooler than I am, at least. Well, I mean, have you seen yourself, Daddy? Robert signals to the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? My daughter kicked me out of the house. Not like forever. She was having a sleepover with her friends. Family type, huh? Why do I get the sense that he's not super into that? I don't know. Single dad. He gets up. Be right back. Gotta powder my nose. Never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you. I guess so. I gotta admit that Robert has a gruff charm to him. If a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I really must be? Robert comes back from the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket. I'm gonna go home. You headed my way? Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction. I live in this cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live there? Me too. We just finished unpacking today. Man, I just have a choice of daddies, don't I? Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is just a few houses away from mine. We stop and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell, Daddy. So are we doing this or what? Doing what? What? You know, do you want to come inside or not? A wave of realization rushes over me. I blush. I'm gonna smile and nod. I do like this guy, actually. Let's do it. I follow him up to the door. He fumbles with his key for a second and unlocks the door, leading me inside. The moment the door closes behind us, he pushes me up against the wall and kisses me, grabbing my hips. Okay, guys, I don't know how inappropriate this is going to be, so if it's not appropriate, I'm gonna censor it. Just a fair warning. Come on. Robert takes my hand and leads me up the stairs and into what I assume is his bedroom, but it's so dark that I can't see anything but Robert's intense expression. He kisses me again, and I can hear him shucking off his jacket. I clumsily take off mine too. His hands roam down my chest, and suddenly he's tugging at my belt. Guys, I don't know if I can do this. This might have been a mistake. I don't normally do this. Do you want to stop? Oh God. I like the guy, but I don't want to read this, but no, I don't want to stop. No. Good. Robert continues to unbuckle my belt and guides me to the bed. Let's have some fun. Guys, I don't know if I can do this. Oh my God. In case you can't tell, I'm really bashful. I don't really read stuff like this ever in any sort of capacity. Oh my God. All right. Okay, it's dark. Oh, thank Jesus. Oh, thank God. Sunlight streams in between the slats of the blinds. My head is pounding. I really overdid it last night. Wait a minute. This isn't my old house. Or my new house. Oh, right. I look around for Robert, but find myself alone. He is not very clean, is he? He's a very messy sort of guy. I'm not really sure what kind of guy I am yet, but... Hello? There's a clatter from the bathroom, and the door opens. Robert is fully dressed and grabs his keys. That was fun. Yeah, it was. You should go. He's just kicking me out, man. That's certainly not what I was expecting. Well, talk to you later? Robert cracks a smile. Sure. Your clothes are all over there. I just slept naked. Oh, man. Just sitting on the bed, just whatever. I hastily get dressed and show myself out. The sun is unbearably bright. I need to lie down. I start to make my way back home when I suddenly remember, oh, his daughter's parent-teacher conference. Oh, no. Amanda! I rush back home and throw the door open. Something smells delicious. Amanda? Amanda runs out of the kitchen and looks slightly disappointed. Aw, man. I was kind of hoping you'd gotten kidnapped and I was going to have to come rescue you. No, I, made a friend at the bar last night and ended up sleeping over at his place. Oh my God, that's so embarrassing. Walk of shame. Where are the Emmas? They left a little while ago. Oh, you guys have fun? Yeah, watch some movies, ate snacks, stole a car, you know, usual sleepover stuff. You teens and your larceny. So, this breakfast that's cooking, what's that all about? Well, there's hash browns and eggs and bacon. Can I? Yes, you can have some breakfast. I mean, I kind of got the impression she was making breakfast for me anyway, but... Bless you, sweet child. My head throbs. Ugh, I gotta do something about this hangover. I mean, I think that probably eating food and drinking something will help. I mean, you're probably just dehydrated. Amanda, your loving father might have overdone it last night. Ooh, somebody's hungover. Father of the year. You wouldn't happen to have any aspirin or... Yeah. I've got just the thing. Hang on. Amanda runs to the fridge and pulls out a jar of pickles? Amanda, what? Right. Drink this. The pickle juice? Okay, so just for reference, my brother used to like drinking pickle juice as a kid. I always thought that was so freaking disgusting. Like, oh my God. Huh? Yep, it's what I used once. Would assume someone would use. I would also assume that it works pretty well. Although, I've never tried it before, and I won't try it, obviously. Who raised you? You did? Right. Do as I say, not as I do. You got it. This better work. I down a sip of the tart juice. I don't know if I would use the word tart. I'd probably say like salty brine, but whatever. No, more than that. Way more than that. I mean, I assume. Watch it, you. I drink more pickle juice and help myself to the delicious breakfast that Amanda has graciously allowed me to partake in. After inhaling some hash browns and dunking several pieces of bacon into runny egg yolk, I'm starting to feel a little better. Amanda grabs her backpack and keys. Well, gotta go to class. Don't forget the meeting with Mr. Vega, okay? He said it was important. Love you. I'll be there. Knock him dead, kiddo. Always do. Wink. We do our secret handshake and she's off. I get a little work done at home before I glance at my watch and see that it's almost time for the meeting. I hop in the shower, change clothes, and head on my way, still a little hungover. Oh god, he's gonna flirt with the teacher too? That's inappropriate. Dad tip number 59. First is the worst, second is the best, and I can't see the last part. I'm never gonna know what to do as a dad. Oh my god. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody will notice. You know, I wonder if Mr. Vega was at the bar last night too. I don't know. I check my watch and I'm relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Oh, come on, man. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Oh god, please don't let him be one of the guys that I can romance. That's inappropriate. That's really inappropriate. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega? I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me or not? Fine. Up those stairs and to the left. Can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple of minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker. Lucian, don't you have a third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega. Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Daddy. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back?
Oh.
Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. All right, where were we? Now, who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. Oh my god.
Oh.
The whole class erupts in laughter.
Oh.
All right, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down.
Oh.
Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings. Bring! All of the students immediately get up and make a break for the door.
Sweet man.
Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. He kind of reminds me of Edna Krabappel, where she's like shouting out after them for leaving in the summer, and she's just kind of sad at the end. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Middle schoolers? I thought we were in high school. Maybe it's one of those schools where we have middle school and high school put together. I don't know. Don't you teach high schoolers? Oh, I guess there we go. Both. You know, budget cuts. I like his outfit. He's very, like, tan. He has a bow tie. That's the sign of a cool teacher. And the man bun. Oh, man. Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega.
Oh.
Please, call me Hugo.
I don't know.
I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher conference meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. Her recent behavior? What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing her assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? That's kind of a personal question. We just moved. recently, but it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was.
Oh.
See if you could talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road, I know how important school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thank you for letting me know, Hugo.
Hey.
Anytime. On my way out, I stop, thinking for a moment. I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo?
Oh.
Yes? Did you ever catch that, Rye? My God. Yes. Oh, he likes me. I am a smooth man, aren't I? I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force of positivity in my life, especially after we lost her mother. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe then I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool, and Amanda hops into the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. Oh my God. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. Let's go to the mall food court. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Geez, can't a dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay. But also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. This sounds like the talk. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega says you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to a stoplight and I Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Oh, he's such a good dad. Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I hear Emma R. is going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? I don't think you get it. Okay. Who you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah? Oh, this is so awkward. What? No! Dad! Ugh. I can't believe you would... Dad. I mean, jeez. Why would you... Ugh. Gross. Sorry, just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall, then. Debt at number 55, liquor before beef, you're in the clear. What does that mean? We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner. Hell yeah. Language, Missy. Heck yeah? Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar? Bread with cheese in it? Or do you just want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. You would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant pile of chips and unnaturally orange cheese from an unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in. Nom 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 nom. These are bad. These are very bad. But also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Which meme? All memes? Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. Ugh. Dude, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that time to time a meme gets to you, Dad, and LSUs have already done the joke to death. And what's worse is that the movies and TV and video games will try to jump in on a meme train, but just based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it, and it isn't funny. Oh my god, like Wreck-It Ralph, which in my opinion is one of the worst Disney movies ever made. Oh my god, actually, the worst, in my personal opinion, other than all the racist ones from, like, you know, back in the 50s and 70s and 30s and all that. And the Emoji Movie, separate producer. Oh shit, what up?
Aww.
Dad, please. Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now? Want to go to that goth store? Hot topic. What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as anti-establishment, despite being an exact representation of the establishment? I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets, and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s? Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one you threw up in that one time? Oh, that one! Amanda runs into the store with me, trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back. There it is! You can still see the outline, kind. I'm so proud? Speech! Amanda. Yes. Speech! 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 All right, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate an historic moment that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Issues had too much blue raspberry slushie on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead Goth and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda is moved. She begins clapping, slow at first, then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head. Oh, hey, chain wallets. While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest myself. Not much for a dad to look at in a Dead Goth and Beyond. Peruse the band t-shirts, look at ironic mugs. Look at ironic mugs. I'm suddenly stricken by existential fear. If only one number one dad, then why are there so many more mugs here that say that? This whole time I thought I was the only one. If I'm not number one, where do I place on the global dad ranking charts? I have work to do. Look, this is very important to me. I overhear a stifled argument over at the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. I can see that. Don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here.
What?
Listen, when I bought this online, the website said this blouse was Victorian inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held the trademark Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem that I've overstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they are Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Alright guys, we've been going for a bit, so I think I'm going to leave this off right here, talk to the mysterious vampire-like stranger for the next time. If you liked what you saw, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye!